glad you guys came tonight. I had a lot of questions about, God, what's up? What's going on before we ever get there? Show us the things that are near to your heart. I appreciate the Lord when He helps us. Our help is in the Lord. And even when we fumble, we're falling and we're reaching and we can't quite always see. We may not always see what we're trying to reach for. It's that journey of life of we see in part and we speak to the part we see. But we just wish sometimes it'd be just a little bit clearer so I could just obtain the fullness of this vision. I see it, I hear it, but I want to know it. I want to know. It'd be great, Lord, if you told me everything ahead of time and with details. Details, be specific all you want, but He's always not doing that. It's just like, I'll show you the portion on a need-to-know basis, because you might abort the vision, you might abort the mission, and you would probably bail out or run premature. But there's something about the heart of the Lord that He makes you ready. And I'm asking the Lord, I said, Lord, what's going on? And this was my sense that He spoke to my heart. And just what I built inside of you is going to prepare you for the foundation that I can stand on. That bridge over nowhere. I've not even been there, but the preparation was, for me, it was a strategic place. What about that? It's just simply, you've got to have a foundation to build on. The whole year has been a time of building. And we found that we're not building by ourselves. We can't build by ourselves. You can have a dream, you can have aspirations, but you need other hands in. You need all hands in. And we had a lot of hands in helping us build our house. People have come over, they've been really gracious. And we've seen a structure come up out of a foundation to where there was nothing. The first thing that they were doing in building a house was, let's dig a big hole. We want to go up, and they want to dig down. And it was the same picture of the Lord said, I want to dig into your life, and I want to remove the muck and the mire. I was watching process, but never really totally fully understand what is it. We felt so confident, great confidence that the Lord said build in a year when the economy was saying no, God was saying yes. And people say, don't do it, don't do it. But we were hearing the Lord in a way to where some things it seemed we were unsure of ourselves, but yet it was the check and the encounter with the Lord that we would hear His word, know His word. Dreams were made apparent, vision. We had prophetic words, but the thing that we stood on was His word. It was that sure foundation of His word. I can hear the prophets speaking, and I appreciate and I love the prophets. I appreciate the word, but the foundation of the written word is the Logos. And you've got to have the foundation of the Word to stand on. There's a place to walk by faith, and that's where He's saying, there's times when He said, I'll bridge the gap, I'll call you out, but you've got to go. You've got to be willing to make that step, and I'll bridge it. You may not see everything that you're going into, but I'm preparing a way for a generation, and I'll look out for you. I'll look far. But I want to bring you into my sight. If you've climbed the mountains before, there's times at the bottom of the trail, you'll get a picture of what it looks like. You might hear about it. People in the campsite, they'll say, look, that's a great hike. Get up to the mountain, up to the top. And when you get up there, then you're going to see the waterfall. But then you begin taking your journey up. And it's an upward momentum. And from a flatlander, you're struggling a little bit. You're climbing the mountain. But all you've got a picture to go on. You're running and you're hearing people coming back down. How much farther? Man, you just begun. It's like you want to abort, you want to just turn around and just stop. But then you hit these markers. It's just great places to rest along the trail, and you're halfway there. And it's like, well, we've come this far. We don't want to turn around. I want to see this sight that I can't see at the bottom. And there's times in the journey of life when the Lord will take you up. He said, I'm not going to show you everything. He said, but you're almost there. You're almost there. But the platform that God was building for, He was building a house that I didn't know why. Should we even build a house? Again, we've talked about the house, but it was uncertain to us. Why build a house? Why literally build it? Where God opened up a door and we have a house, but He wanted something that I want you to be able to live in what I'm building. And oftentimes the Lord, He'll show a parable and He'll lay a parable in your life to show you what He's building in the Spirit. And I would never choose for building a house. I know it's nice on some respects. I'm sure it'll be nice when you move in. But again, it was full of questions of God, why the house and why everything that you go through just to get it there. And so we saw the foundation being laid and everything being dug out, dug in, and sand, all this 40 loads of dirt being in. And it's like, you want to say, oh, that's great, prophetic, we got 40. We got to go around it probably one more time, another round the mountain here a few times. But all that was an interesting time. When I saw the foundation dug and everything, they were going to stop, and I got the call from the beginning. The builder said, we can't go any farther. We've hit all this debris and all this muck and mire and stuff. And the Lord again showed me, He said, that's you.